The hardest humans for many parents to connect with tend to be aged 13 to 19. Despite their exterior questionable style and their unfailing assumption that every musician's work needs a trap remix, R.I.P. Mozart, they actually do desire a connection with you, their loving parent. So let's talk where you're likely going wrong and outline a few timely ways to forge connections with these human beings. For those new here, I'm Dr. Larry Mitnaul, double board certified child and adolescent psychiatrist by day, dad of 7 by night and super early in the morning, as well as content creator with over 100,000 followers whose sole interest is helping you to parent well in this age of screens. Today's video is for every parent who's looked at their teen's latest obsession and thought, I just don't get it. Maybe it's animation or coding or some obscure fantasy lore or a YouTuber whose humor completely escapes you. But here's the good news. You don't have to understand it. In fact, not understanding it might be your greatest gift. Imagine your teen's passion as a secret room in their inner world. Most of the time, they keep that door shut. Maybe they've knocked before, tentatively shared a hobby or a doodle or some new idea, and maybe they got a shrug or worse, a distracted, that's nice. Anyone guilty? But here's the truth. When a parent leans in with genuine curiosity, it's like getting the key to that secret room. And once inside, what you'll find isn't just a hobby or a phase, it's the blueprint of their becoming. Let's say your teen is into digital art. You don't know Photoshop from Procreate. What matters is your curiosity. Ask questions like, what made you want to try that? How did you learn new techniques? Can you show me how that works? These aren't tests for them, they're invitations for connection. And here's the magic. When your child gets to teach you something they love, they feel seen. They become the expert. They light up because they're not just doing the thing, they're being known in it. And that builds both competence and their confidence. And so if you're gonna go deep searching for connection with your teen, let me share with you the sponsor of today's video because it'll help to have great clothing to do it in. Check out Be Well Collective Apparel and certainly check out their Try Again apparel line, which features my catchphrase that reminds parents to assume the best of their young kids by inviting them to practice this style of conversation that helps us to meet their hearts. Check them out in the link in the show notes and the description to support the movement. Now, back to me. Teen years are all about identity building. In neuroscience terms, their brains are rewiring, seeking out what excites them, lights them up, makes them feel alive. Every time you engage with their interest, you're helping those identity pathways to solidify in healthy ways. And even more importantly, you're reinforcing several things. They are worth your time. Their passions actually matter to you, even if they don't make the honor roll. And curiosity is a two-way street. Connection and competence equals lifelong confidence. Now, that's not just parenting, that's mentorship. Now, let's take this one step further. You're not just peeking into their world, you're choosing to become a fan. Not a fake cheerleader, but a genuine audience. Let's say your teen's into coding. You can say, I have no idea how that works, but I'd love to understand what you just built. Can you walk me through it like I'm 5? You're not just validating their work, you're validating them. And teens especially need to feel like they bring something valuable to the relationship. When you do this consistently, it's no longer just their thing, it's your shared story together. Now let's pause for a moment and just kind of name a few of the common missteps that all of us parents are capable of making. Number 1, only supporting the passions that match our own. Why don't you play piano like I did, right? That's not an invitation. Seeing hobbies as distractions instead of expressions of who they are. That won't get you into college, right? That won't help. Shrugging off what we don't understand. That's just a phase. Each of those responses may feel small in the moment, but they send a message. This part of you isn't worthy of my time. Now, let's flip that script. But before we turn the page, I want to take a moment to thank our sponsor, Bark. If you're looking for a way to safely and securely monitor your child's presence on their phone, as well as get practical advice on parenting in the tech age, check out my discount code for Bark. They offer an amazing app and even have devices preloaded that both look like the typical modern phone, but come equipped with up-to-date monitoring software. As you know, Bark is the only phone my family has trusted as our kids have climbed the heights of independence, and it's the only device I trust. Check them out in the show notes or the description below. Now let's get back to the show. You don't need expertise to begin. You just need presence and posture. Try this simple approach. Watch a YouTube video with them about their interests. Ask them to explain what they're working on and why it excites them. Celebrate the progress, not the polish. Let them teach you something, no matter how small. And remember, every wow, every follow-up question, every open door communicates, I'm not just watching you grow, I'm growing with you. That's connection, guys. That's joy. That's what sticks. Okay. So here's the bottom line. Parenting teens isn't about keeping up with trends. It's about being willing to enter their world, even if you feel awkward, even if you don't get it. That secret room inside them, they're waiting to open it, but only to someone who's curious enough to knock. So knock. Ask questions. Become a fan. And watch what happens when your teen realizes they're not just tolerated, they're treasured. I'm Dr. Mitnaul. Thanks for watching. If this video resonated with you, like, share, and drop a comment. What's one way you've entered your teen's world recently? Let's grow together. And don't forget to send me your questions and be among the first to read my new book when it's released this fall. There's no connection like your connection. Shout out to my favorite producer and eldest son who goes by Slip Shuffle. And as always, my friends, be well.